Hi, I'm Dave Yin, back with Aymar de Lencquesaing, President of Lenovo North America. Thanks again for joining me.
My pleasure.
There seems to be a demand for sleek, beautiful devices, and normally people think of Apple as a leader in this space. What is Lenovo's approach to industrial design?
I'm glad you asked this question. Actually, we won numerous awards, including the prestigious Red Dot Award several years in a row for the designs of our products. And in particular, we could name the Yoga product, both in PC and tablet format, is a landmark design. I don't know if we have one around here next to me. The ThinkPad design, the black sleek design, in particular the X1 Carbon, is also an iconic design. So design is very important to us. And I think there's room for many companies to have beautiful design in this space, not just one.
Mm-hmm. And Lenovo also has North American manufacturing, and which seems to be kind of going against the trend of going to lower cost countries for manufacturing. What business advantages have you seen with producing products in the US?
The flexibility. It gives you a lot of flexibility to respond to demand because you can configure the systems close to the customer. So the proximity to the customer and the flexibility it gives you is the main advantage.
And when you were president of EMEA, you mentioned that the European market is complex and fragmented.
Yes.
And I was wondering, and also difficult to scale quickly. I was wondering how North America and Canada compares to that.
Well, obviously, it's simpler in as much as it's much less fragmented. It's made of only two markets, one of which is, the big gorilla, but the Canadian market is a very healthy one for us as well. It's simpler also in as much as there are only two currencies instead of a vast array of different currencies. That being said, the same recipes will apply, and the speed at which we grew in some of the most mature European market, the UK, France, Germany as an example, can scale in the same manner in the American markets, whether in the US or Canada.
And lastly, there's a lot of talk right now about how quickly Chinese companies and technologies are rising. How does Lenovo fit in with all of that? Well,
we'd like to think of ourselves, and I want to say this, gently, because I don't want to be perceived as arrogant, but we'd like to think that we're the forefront, of companies that are leading in technology. Now, of course, our roots are in China, but we see very much ourselves as a global company now. We have dual headquarters in Beijing and in Raleigh, North Carolina. Our executive staff is made of a multitude of different citizenships. And so that being said, we just had in Beijing a couple of weeks ago our Lenovo Tech World. And this was our opportunity to show the world that we are actually very rich when it comes to technology, in a sense of we design. We have lots of engineers who come up with new concepts, some of which, as you may have seen, because I believe you were there, were quite out of the box. Mm-hmm. And we'd like to trailblaze, this technology revolution in devices and ecosystems.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Dave Yin for CDN. Thanks for watching.